Hey guys! So in this video tutorial today we're going to make this beautiful vest that I use on my Italian Greyhound during fall and spring. It's a really nice vest that's going to keep him warm but still allow him to move freely. And as you can see, it lays down on his rounded spine. So it's a very nice vest that you can make for any dog, either size, and the tutorial, when you buy the pattern, it tells you exactly how to adjust for your own dog. So here you can see I've cut out my pieces. I'm going to use fleece, and this is the main piece that's going to go over his back. This is the piece on the chest, and this is around the neck. And as you can see, fleece has two sides. You can decide which side you want to be out and visible. I usually tend to choose this side as the side that goes out. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to secure the edges. So with fleece, you don't actually need to secure the edges. This is not going to unravel. If you choose to use something like this cotton here, you do need to secure the edges, because as you can see, it starts fraying quite easily. So you can secure the edges in two ways. This is the one my Luigi currently uses when we go out. So as you can see, I've folded once around the edge. That's one way to secure it, just folding once. Or you can zigzag, do a zigzag stitch all the way around. So if you are going to secure the edges, I do recommend it, because especially around the arms, there is a lot of movement, so you just want to be sure that it stays stable in those areas. So if you're gonna fold, you're just gonna do one tiny centimeter like this, and then stitch, and you're gonna secure this entire area here. You're gonna skip here, and you're also gonna secure around the arms. And then you're going to do the same with the arms on the chest piece. You're going to secure these two half circles. And that's it for now. Okay, so here you can see that I have secured around the armpits, but also all the way around the bodice. And then in the previous clip, I forgot to say that you also have to secure this part, which is the bottom of the chest. So this part is loose, but the top part here attaches to the neck, so we don't have to secure this one. So moving on to the next step, we're going to attach these two pieces together. So you're going to turn your main part right side facing up. So this is the bottom. This is going to be touching his fur. This is going to be visible. So I'm going to turn. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the opposite with the chest piece. So I'm going to have right side facing down. So it's going to be right sides facing each other. And remember to have this part that you've secured towards you. And you're going to attach these sides to these sides and these guys up here. And there we go. Now if we turn this inside out, we're going to have an almost done vest. We have two more steps to do. First, we're going to try to attach the neck. And the neck can be done in two ways. You can do it the nice way, which is going to just demand a little bit more experience from you. Or you can do it the lazy way, which I always do, which is going to have the seam showing like this. So I'm going to show you both ways, and then you decide. I always do this one just because it's easier and I'm lazy. So let's start by showing you this way. So for the lazy way, your scarf is going to be much longer than you need for the hole. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your chest piece right side out, like I have now, and you're going to place your neck piece, add a centimeter, maybe two, and place it where the center would be. So fold that in and think where the center of this would be and place it there. And you're gonna attach this all the way around the neck until you come back to the center. And you're gonna have an extra piece like this. It's going to be too much, as you can see. So you're going to stitch all the way around and then secure it here. And then you're just going to do a stitch down the middle and then cut off the excess. So when you then flip this over, it's going to look exactly like this, right? And then if you don't want this seam to show, you're going to have to cut the next piece to the exact size of this hole. So you're going to measure it and know exactly how much excess, and you're going to cut off the excess. And you're going to open this up. You're going to place right sides together and you're going to sew this down. And then you're going to fold it to make it the perfect size. So now you just have to imagine this being closed. And then you're going to attach it when this is already fixed. So the seam will look like this instead. So it's going to be a much nicer seam. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it the lazy way, just because I'm lazy. And I'm going to attach it and you're going to see what it looks like in just a moment. So here you can see that I have finished sewing all the way around and I have all of this excess. So if I turn this around now, you can see that beautiful edge. So now what I have to do is I have to just sew, close these two guys together and then sew down and then cut off the excess. And then this is what that's going to look like. So if I now turn this open, you're going to see that the part that people are going to see is going to look beautiful. And then on the inside, it's going to look just a little bit lazy. So now the vest is almost done and we have one last step to do, which is adjust the back to your dog. So if you have a dog with a straight back, this is going to be perfect. Then you just have to make sure that this stops where the tail comes up, if you have a dog with a tail that goes up, and this is at the base of the neck. But if you have an Italian Greyhound like I do, they have a curved spine. That means this is going to stand straight up if we don't make this adjustment. So if I show you the one that's finished that my dog uses, this is what that looks like. So the spine turns out to be a little bit curved, so it goes down. So I'm going to show you how to do this on your dog. So this is my dog Luigi. Now he has this top on, and as you can see, I've turned it inside out. So this is the wrong side out, and I put it on him, and as you can see, it stands straight up from this part, and then this is his curve. It goes down here. So I know he has quite a straight spine for an Italian Greyhound. There are dogs with super curved backs. So what you're going to do is you're going to feel exactly where the curve is, and when you can start grabbing the fabric, and that's where you're going to set your needles. Just make sure you don't poke your dog. Set your needles, and then you'll see exactly where you have to sew this curve to make it stand perfectly on his back. And then you're gonna just stitch from the top part all the way down and then cut off this excess.